So I've shown my moterm 6-ring and even my A5 accounting ledger now in various videos. And eventually I will be in an A5 moterm for my journal when I can get that chestnut A5 organizer when it's back in stock. But after I finish with an insert, how am I archiving these things? So let me start off with the smaller size, the personal. I saw Megan Rhiannon's video on it, and I've seen a couple other people interacting with that, and I of course have joined I don't know, the cult, the club, but Franklin Covey, I really like this. The only thing I don't like about this is that they don't have A5 2-ring binders. They have the 3-ring, and that does not work with the 6-ring organizer. That is obnoxiously annoying. But Franklin Covey, at least for the personal size, is probably one of the best, in my opinion, I saw. I'm sure there's other things to organize, but I really like, one, the fact that it does come with this sleeve to fully protect everything about this, and it's blocky, so it can just be put like on a shelf. It does come with labels, so you can label the year of your inserts and have everything stored in one place. And after you can take that out of the sleeve and open it up, and you got these 2 rings, and these are perfectly oriented. Let me get a insert over here. These are perfectly sized, so you can just insert them into the middle 2 rings. Beautiful. And that is perfect. So now this can store your whole year of personal inserts in a binder. It's got a lot of space for your inserts, and then it can be fully protected in the sleeve. The only con, or the only cons of this, are that number one, the sleeve is sold separately, which is obnoxious. This whole package, both pieces together, was like, I think, $35. I'll put the links in the description for the listing I got for this. But these being sold separately is just obnoxious. But I do like this product, especially for personal. Like, this just makes it easy. Like, this is a great product. It can be, modular. Put it on a shelf, and then you have all the different like uniform boxes of protected personal inserts for a year at a time or so. And I'm really happy with this as the storage solution for personal or A6, because I believe, like I said, A6 punched for personal will fit on here, because this is really just, it's really good for personal. I don't know how it would play with actual true A6 punch. But Franklin Covey. The other con is that I'm not sure if it is affected on Amazon now or what, but I think this is a UK company, which means we might get hit with tariffs here in the US if we purchase these. Huzzah. But this for personal, love this. Now we get into the absolute pain and obnoxious quest I have undertaken. Finding the equivalent 2-ring or something that can handle A5 for a 6-ring organizer rather than 3-ring organizer, but for A5 has been one of the most obnoxious things I've ever had to do, because I could not find anything, not for the life of me. There was nothing. I literally ordered, I massively overpaid for these 2 things, but like $80 for these 2 4-inch, because I'm going to do more than like 1 year in this. But these 2 4-inch A5 size 2-ring binders, all said together, this was like $80, which is more than I wanted to spend. And I am just like appalled that I even did. But at the same time, like, I needed an archiving solution, damn it. And I just, consoled myself with the fact that these are 4-inch, so 2 of them, this one for my accounting and the other one for like my future journaling, like that's gonna last me probably several years. So if I spread that cost across like several years of what I'm gonna be using them for, then I can kind of make it make sense to myself. The issue though, is I don't know why. These were not set to actually true A5 6-ring punch. I had to punch an extra hole just to get these to work with my A5 inserts, and this is an A5 punch. Why? Ugh! So to combat that, this is just my little accounting pack, but to combat that, I literally bought one of these. I felt like I'm back in elementary school, but I literally bought one of these to punch the extra hole because at this point, I paid too much for this. I'm committed to this. And if it wasn't just for the fact that its layout is wrong for true A5 6-rings, this is actually a super solid and really nice product. I like the mechanism. I don't really care for the typical, this is a very typical binder material, binder cover. So it's not like Franklin Covey feeling just like a really solid particle board or cardboard or something. But that aside, this mechanism is super like robust. It just happens to be the wrong size, dang it. But there's going to be plenty of room for storage on here. Like, look at the size of this thing. And I am simply using these horizontal inserts because I don't want to buy more thumb tabs at this point. That'll come later, and I'll recreate what I have in the actual ledger. But for now, I'm just organizing the accounting in this way. So this is just accounting stuff and separating stuff. And I had an other option for the A5 storage. Like I was literally hours deep questing for trying to find what I would use for my A5 archiving. I was even looking at ordering these like weird 2-ring law loose leaf, obnoxiously fire engine red German law books just to use that as the archiving mechanism. Like that's how deep down the rabbit hole I went for A5 2-ring organizing systems, because there's nothing. At this point, I'm just like, damn, do I need to start a company to make this? Because it doesn't exist, damn it. And there's like one other, or a couple others. There's like this Japanese site, which, okay, tariffs. And then I think there's one other product that I have an open tab for that was a 2-ring A5 organizer. But I simply went with this one thinking that it was the best out of all of them. But so the reason why this has been such a difficult struggle is that I didn't want to use those like polyurethane, very clear or almost opaquely clear, whatever, 6-ring A5 organizers. I really did just want a 2-ring. So, and I wanted it to be like a binder with like an actual cover. At this point, I'm committed to this, and it works. It works. I have to make an extra hole. It doesn't really like ruin this for me. I can still put this back on 6 rings. It's not ruined, but it is obnoxious, right? Like I spent hours and I thought I finally found it. I found something I can be happy with, and then it's the wrong size. And the company was, I think, called A5 or something. I don't remember. A4, A5, I don't remember. But, like, it's a decent product. And I think what this may have been set for is those normal 2-ring punches that you can find. Like the one at, I think I got one from, like, Staples a long time ago. And you're meant to, like, punch the tops of paper. And it's not actually 2-ring meant for A5, but then the listing says for A5, like it's A5 size. So what? If not A5 oriented, why A5 shape? So that's kind of just where I'm at with archiving. This is the current strategy. This for A5, this for personal, and that's what I got for the 6-ring journey. When it comes to doing something for pocket, oh, good Lord, I don't know. I don't even have pocket in my mind yet, but this is where we're at with that. And I don't remember if I showed it in the other video, but like I had excess stuff from my accounting ledger in here. These are A5 size things. And so like there's another one from this artist. And then I found this really cool sticker that I'm gonna put on the front of my A5 as like a dashboard when I get my journal. But I really like this sticker. But these are just like storage. This is basically A5 materials and organizing stuff storage until I get the A5 moterm that I want. And I got this thing at Goodwill for like $5. Always looking out at Goodwill. So that's my archiving in a nutshell. It's been a journey. If you have suggestions, if you know of products that can be good for archiving A5 and personal /A6 size paper, please send them to me. Let me know. I'm really interested and I'm tired. I've been doing such a long search for these things. It's been a quest and I'm exhausted because the options are frustratingly minimal. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.